Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So we're going over to Vocation Brewery for a special edition Death by Cherries Cherry Sour, 4.5%. I will read what it says on the back. Warning, not for the faint-hearted. Only the brave can handle this intense mix of sweet and sour cherries. Its bold flavours will leave even the biggest adrenaline junkie wanting more. So it says it's rich, sweet and tart. A mouth-watering jammy sour with an intense cherry overload. As vibrant in flavour as it is in colour. Vocation Brewery, you know, based at Hebden Bridge. One of these days, and I remember saying this in the new intro that I put out, I do want to go visiting these. The good fellow Mr. Hopzine has offered to take me around Sheffield and put me back on the train. I might actually bring a mate though, because I've got a mate who's massively into craft beer and we're really good friends, and Rob would really get on well with him because the intricacies of beer, he talks more about the intricacies of beer than I do, so super knowledgeable person, and probably a bit smarter than me, to be honest, but there you go. But then there's also Leeds and Manchester, and my beery adventures need to get out of Nottingham at some stage, need to get some big boy pants on, and there's more to it than just meets the eye. A lot of people travel all the time, don't think anything about travelling. Yeah, Paul a crap poor hunter. But for somebody like me, who with the old anxiety and whatever, that's a thing I struggle more at. I mean, some people do, some people don't. For some people, travelling is a bridge too far. Even if it's on a bus to somewhere, they'd rather walk. We all are what we are in this world. Some of us are more comfortable. Some of us will go all around the country. Craig, Kent Beer Reviews. He'll go tootling on a train all the way up to here, as he has done, over to Bristol, to Manchester. So, and I know Hopzine has. I know Bournemouth, he's all over the place with his Carlisle thing. So, some people do, some people don't. Some people are very local to their area, and that's it, In any case, Vocation Brewery. Got to be honest, one of my favourite national breweries in the UK. Love their range of beers. And again, this Christmas coming up, I'm going to do a focus once a month, obviously, pennies permitting. I'm going to do a focus on a brewery. I'm going to get their mixed case or break their free delivery threshold, as long as it's not 75 or 100 quid. 50 or 60 is fair dues, as long as it's not too silly, and do that. So as we can see with this, it's like a reddish colour with a pinkish head. Death by Cherries. Death by Cherries? Yeah, cherry sour. Wow. Lovely almondy cherry nose on this. Bit of like a pastry element going off. Ooh. Delicious cherry taste. Sour? I think you see, with sour these days, I think when you get used to tarty and sour beers, the only super sour beers really give you that sour hit. Whereas for other people, their first venture into sour is quite the kick, that you don't expect. Funnily enough, I was talking about this on Sunday to Mr. Low Cost Beer, Smiling Grape, and we were on about, for those who watched the channel a couple of years ago, the Low Cost Beer Advent Calendar, just to show you what people watch, who watches your channel, because he remembers the reviews, so that's quite funny. And obviously I don't ever do reviews to offend people. If I do, it's, you know, it's not done out of malice, or, you know, it's just a slip of the tongue or something. Unless I'm peed off with somebody, then I probably would, but there you go. Yeah, these things happen. But anyway, and he was on about the partisan ones, and we were chuckling about having 2 partisan wine sours one day after another, and it's like, oh, the first one, it was like, whoa, that's a kick. Then the next day, and obviously it was done live, so everyone got my natural, real world reaction. Although, to be honest, 99 times out of 100, you're going to get that anyway. Maybe not always, because sometimes I might be trying to be nice to a beer, and might be, you know, or sometimes I don't get it straight away, and other times it just gets you, you know. Feeling it. Oh, that's more to the last review, not this review. It's why I'm in here tonight, Jesus. I think that's again due to the last review. Now that to me is a lovely, a slightly tarty cherry beer. I wouldn't call it a full-on sour. I'd just call it a cherry beer with a nice tartiness. And again, like I said, we all have a different, when you've been drinking sours for so long, or tarty fruit beers, it won't affect you anywhere near the same as it would affect some person who's new to the game. So things have to be taken into consideration, and when you're reviewing it as well, because, you know, someone could say, I reviewed that beer, it's not sour. Yeah, it's not sour to you, because you might have drank 100 or 200 different sours in your time. And always something to take into consideration. And again, air's getting to it, starting to deliver a bit more of a tarty kick, shall we say. Oh. So, obviously reviewing this, but also looking at last night and Great British Beer Festival. It's disappointing that CAMRA, with the way they are, and I know breweries don't want to offend CAMRA, because CAMRA support breweries, but they also support a lot of the people that are doing harm to the industry. It's a funny one, isn't it? It's a funny one. There will be a live coming up, maybe Friday night. I don't think I'm working. Today is Wednesday. I haven't worked tonight, but I've had to go and get a suit fitting done. Tomorrow I'm working, which will be Thursday, obviously. So Friday this week could well be alive. I was going to try and do one tonight, but then we went for a meal, and that balls it up, to be honest. Is what it is. It's never as easy being busy to do it in. It's amazing how unbusy we all got during COVID. A lot of people working from home, a lot of people not working for whatever reason, furlough or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's gone busy, and then because of cost of living crisis, a lot of us are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, multiple jobs, overtime, extra, just to put food in our mouths. And then the government do their silly tricks, but let's not go down that route. Yeah, I'm sure we can all make our own mind up about this government and the need to get rid. People that look after the mega rich are never the best, you know. Although I'm not overly keen on people that let 10 million people into the country when the country's already struggling. Again, personal preference, obviously, personal things. So here we go. And again, for me, more tarty than sour. But that, again, maybe the fact that I've drank a lot of this type of beer. Certainly delivers on the cherry, on the nose, on the flavour. A pastry element comes into play. Almonds, cherries, all that comes into play. It's a nice beer. I think I picked it up from Sainsbury's, although I can't remember personally. Got it from somewhere. But yeah, a decent beer from Vocation Brewery. And like I say, one day I will get over to the brewery and the tap rooms and do some racky reviews in the tap rooms. You know, there's tap rooms all over the country that I want to go to. Yeah, one day maybe. 52 now. I've got a few years ahead of me. Hopefully, Jesus. Especially doing beer reviews. Would I drink this again? Yes, because I do love a cherry beer. I've brewed a cherry beer, and this is a nice representation of a nice cherry beer. Nice and tarty, not too sour, but certainly a little bit of sour, for me at least. 4.5 on the ABV. For me, a 4.4 score out of 5. And a nice cherry beer. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. Now I need to go and sleep. Cheers.